Man. What is it, my area and internet lately? Okay, Google. Turn off table light. Just... Could it just stop? Where was my previous tweet? Pick up. My internet had a hiccup, but I'm back. Why, thank you. Stupid Spectrum. Or should I say probably stupid router that's probably on its last leg if it's doing this stuff more often than not. Hooray for internet. It's something we can't live without. Alright. We just learned we go really far with the new shout. And now we continue. This way. God, that's so far. But it's no shout. All these beautiful markers around me. Half of me wants to go for that one in the south, but we'll do that after once we finish the quest, I guess. At least I wasn't down for too long. It was only like, you know, 5 minutes at most. No, I am not wasting a dwarven arrow on you. What is wrong with me? No arrows equipped. Whoops, I double clicked somehow. Oh, that's weird. What's going on here?
Citizen, I'm warning you. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business.
Oh.
Be gone.
Yeah, you do you, Pikachus. I don't care about politics. Not until you force me into it anyways. Oh, this area looks familiar. From ESO. So I remember this little tower and like in this little alcove like this. You little snake thingies didn't see me, right? You didn't see me, right? They totally saw me, by the way. Really? You don't know how to... You're stuck now? Let's just back in this corner. I will use dwarven arrows on you guys. No. What's the storm cloaks ever done to me? Done for me? Ah! Could you stop doing crazy jukes? All right. The dawn has come for you, Ice Thing. Okay. No, that's all done again. Just a cooking pot? What? Oh, wait, what's up here? Geometry. Ooh. I was totally not on the treasure chest. I don't even know what. Look at that. I'm barely on the chest. Jeez, elven swords are freaking expensive. That looks like a Gubo base. A Gabu Gubo, whatever. The big lanky things. Infanto Fantasy. Yeah. How did I overshoot where I was supposed to go? I'm gonna get myself stuck, aren't I? Why'd I just quick save there? You wanna watch me kill myself on accident? Ah, that worked. Oh. Is that like a Forsaken fort? That would be a yes. Wait. Quick save. We'll walk up. If I get yelled at or attacked instantly, then we'll just quick load back and massacre everyone.
Halt, Outlander. By the code of Malakath, this stronghold belongs to the orcs. Your kind are unwelcome. This is our stronghold. Here, we are free to live as Malakath intended, away from the prying eyes of the Nords. You're not an orc or bloodkin, so stay out. We only help our own. There are few great strongholds worthy to talk about. Dushnik Jarl, Morkazgur, Narzobur, and Lagerspur. He is the Daedric Lord of the Orcs, the keeper of the Sworn Oath and the Bloody Curse. We live by his code and follow his teachings. An outlander like you wouldn't understand. We've heard whispers of an enchanted pair of gauntlets, hidden and protected by dangerous men, beasts, or worse. They are called the Forge Master's Fingers. Bring them to our chief, and he will decide if you are worthy to be bloodkin to the orcs. We will see.
We will find them in a different lifetime. Alright, so where the heck am I going then? That looks like that texture wasn't loaded. There it goes. That was weird. So what? Did I just walk by it? Ah! That's a bear. I don't want to deal with a bear. Where's my Hachu? Hold up. Why is my... Yeah. Can't change shouts while shouting? What do you mean? But I'm not shouting. What the hell?
Must have scared him off.
Where did you guys come up?
Watch this. Hey now, you be careful with that fire.
Excuse me?
Strong. Come to your
Oh.
masker and be a companion.
No, I don't want to be a companion. That was weird that it thought I was shouting. Alright, we're just gonna go straight. Where the hell is this door? What? Guess not for me. Wait. Why are you bringing... What? No, this is not where I need to go. Was it? Why are you telling me? Map, you're being janky. Wow, this waypoint system. Alright, so what we'll do... I didn't think it was in there, though. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna trick the game. We're gonna go into this door and come out of this door, so maybe it will think everything's all right. See, there we go. Now it's fixed. What? That is the dumbest waypoint bullcrap ever. It's like it figures that I'm never just gonna climb down the mountain by feet. Oh, you're gonna walk through that whole thing again? No, I'm not. Maybe that's why the patch would probably be better, the unofficial patch. But I want my achievement. Oh god, that scared me. What, Tiny? Birds, chili. Oh, you are after me. Die. Hmm. Let's not jump down. Just for this. Really? Oh, excuse me. All right, yeah, we've got to get down there somehow. Okay. Yo, Tiny, turn that down, please. Do you need help? Oh, this ain't it, but oh, this is it. This does not look inviting at all. Oh, that's a flame. That ragdoll. This is like, oh, I've been shot. Let me lie down. A flame elemental, though. Oh, that is cheeky. Normally you'd be like, oh, let me go grab this, not realizing there's a person right here. What's up with these damn Nords and casting cold? I died. You led me no choice.
No! What was that?
Instantly easier because you just hide in the shadows and pluck. Ah, it's too funny. Hey, at least I can now cast. Bow's only that low. Okay. No, I want to see what's deeper in here. Just as wares and stock. Search the end table. A person with culture, I see. I love it. Nope. I do the same thing. No, I already know how to do that. All right. A lot of books here. It's almost like he's a mage or something and he needs to look at books to learn stuff. Ah, hello, newer paper. I almost said newspaper. Not old, not ancient, not fresh. but newer. What happened to new paper and newest paper? Lollyho, how are you doing on this beautiful... Oh God, Tuesday? Ah, I see what you did there. God, I love puns and dad jokes like that. God, that was good and on the fly. I love it. I love it. All right. We got one more of those, so let's do that real quick. Where is thou? Coffee. What are you, a Templar? How dark are they? I mean, they always try to kill me. So if I don't get hunted, thank you for your services. All right, let's see what this... Hey! Oh, hey! My arrows are more mightier than your arrows. The arrow. Oh, whoa, hi. Rattle's added. What? The crap just happened? Did I step like into like a bramble patch? Oh no. Why did that guy just fall over dead? Oh no. He got HIV. Oh, no, I don't want those crappy arrows. Get those crappy arrows out of here. Get them out. Yes. Did I get? Oh. Crap. I'm glad you said something like that, or I wouldn't have even realized. Oh, potion, oh, potion. Awesome. Forsworn looter. Nice. Let's just creep on over here. All right, so what do we got over here? Ooh, potions. Okay. Come on, coffee, come out of my mug. I wish to finish thee. Alright, so... Are we gonna have a good time in here? Quick save. Wow, I'm not observant today. It's gonna be one of those days, okay. Oh! What? Can my arrows not go through that? Okay, they can. Ah! Don't give me fancy camera if I'm gonna miss. Oh, did me drinking? No. Okay. First horn bow. Forger. Alright, let's take a look around here. I'm assuming I probably need to go up anyways. What is going on over here? Yep. What are your current plans for assassination? Oop. Did he just set that off? What a dum-dum. Alright, so... Nah, you ain't got anything good. Oop, nah, well. You see, I got a rumor about a high priest mix. Locks your true potential. You just steal it. That scared me. Not gonna lie. I jumped a bit. Yep, I'm not... What do you want to call it? I'm not observant today. Let's just pull up my healing. What? Invisible crap? I can't deal with this. Where the heck is my bow? There it is. Stealing will not work. The cat people will defend it. No chance I can smuggle it. That sounds like Quitter's talk. Be invisible. Nope, I gotta go down more. Okay. There we go. Oh, barely just see it. There we go. Oh, I can't activate that by arrows? Can I pick you up? No. Hey, book. Come here. Yeah. What? Alright, whatever. But I want to go that way. Oh, key. Forsworn missive? Alaric, do not presume we have grown fat and complacent here in the north. Our matriarch was wise to bring us here. Our camp is secure and our numbers grow. We will not sulk in the shadows with you, making pretty plots with rabble and psychopaths. When we strike, we will do it with cunning and power, and the occupiers will fall before us. That is the way of the true Reachman. All right. Oh! Whoops. Can it really? Oh, but I am hiding from you.
Oh well. What was that?
How is that not a sneak attack? Cool. Well, son of a... Oh, this is happening. I guess I'll just pull out my Dawnbreakers. Heal. At least it's gone. Ain't that the truth? Do that. Alright. Oh, of course I missed. If you want to stand there, that's fine. Alright, back to my bow. No, really? There wasn't really that much in here? Aw. Lame. No, I didn't even see that. Yep. Yep. I was just say that's ominous, but that's where the guys were walking. Oh, look at that pretty soul gem. What? Why did it go off to this? Why are you kidding? What the heck was that? Oh no, let me jump over this trap. Oh my god, that was amazing. Nice. No, get back down here. Walking and running does not affect detection. Oh my god, that's awesome. What? That's insane. All right, fine. Just so we can keep going down the line. Oh, that was fun. Using traps against them. Give me that. All right, let's see what's in here. Or out here, or whatever here. Ooh. Am I like in a... Yeah, I'm like in a closed off area. Cool. That sounded too epic of music. Come on, game. Of course I missed. Well, at least we know there's 3 enemies. At least. Maybe my problem is because I'm zooming in. Oh, there's more over there. Okay. I've got the arrows and the time. That's a hit. That's a... Damn it, I shot too soon. It just drops. Oh no, your buddy, he's dead. What are you gonna do? Oh, good call. Good call. Good call. Oh, come on! Oh my god, quit moving back and forth. Where are you going? And let low. I don't trust this area. I still feel like there's enemies here. It's almost not worth searching these guys because they have such horribleness on them. Only ever to... Oh, I guess... He has my arrow equipped because it was in him. That's actually quite funny. No. No one's here. Did you half see me? All right, where's my whisperer?
Bas.
Got a couple sleeping people. Got it. And one standing. Don't mind me. I'm just creeping.
Bas.
What do I need? I think the other standing enemy is up here.
What was that?
You heard nothing. Come on. I need to get my stealth up better.
Bas.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, no way to wake up your buddy, huh? Oh, no, 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 no. You right? Right?
Bas.
I think there's one in there, yep. Murder hobo on the way. Hopefully that table was really worth it looking at. Is that a goat head? That seems like it. Maybe I can get a better vantage up here. I missed a bucket. Buckets of fun. I missed a bucket. Quick save.
Bas.
Ooh. Thank you, game. Oh, tiny.
Bas.
Thought I heard something.
You didn't hear shh.
Ha! I think you're bleeding! Enough!
Yeah, where is that button? There it is. No. Ooh.
Just give up!
Oh, he had. He had a glass axe? Huh. What's in the dresser? Church. That's not a chest. Scaled bracers of eminent deft hands. Only weighs 2? Heck yeah, let's do it. Huh? There's something there? Knowing my luck. Not the wrong button.
Was?
I saw the imposter dad. It went on camera. And it was.
Shh. Why does it keep making noises? Oh, it's your tablet that's making noises. We had low on Nord arrows. Hag's End. Up we go. Quick save. Quick save again. Just to make sure there isn't anyone.
Someone there.
Oh. So that's what happens. What bullcrap? What? That sucked. Oh no, I need better arrows for this. Is this a corner I can hide in?
Must have been nothing.
It must have been nothing. You just have a dead friend sitting in a chair next to you. It must have been nothing. Man, I feel like stealth breaks this game. Oh, did he? What? Did it teleport? That thing say, nope, I'm out.
Was?
Nah, you go back to sleep. Nothing really good, it seems. Right? It like teleported and it just like noped out of here. Probably somewhere else in the dungeon. So I'm just gonna have to be on my guard. Knowing my luck, or it'll just show up behind me.
Was?
Is that it, maybe? Oh, I gotta look for, what do you want to call it? My cutscenes. I might want my screenshot. So I can see if that one screenshot of the two lovers hugging each other is still there. Oh! No! Alright, I think I can continue. God, that scared the living Jesus out of me. Is this a door? Wait, how do I... What's the point of this room if you're just gonna explode me? Hey, lady. Settle down.
Was?
Oh, wait, how did... What? What?
How did I guess my second time on already?
I hear words. I hear words. I did? Oh, Jesus. Thank you for noticing that, Zod. I would have just legit walked by it. Alright, let's get ready.
Oh.
Shit.
Is someone there?
No, nothing. No one's here.
Just getting jumpy, I guess. What? Someone will suffer for this injustice.
Yeah, you. Nope. Go away. Ooh, that's creepy. Did it run again? Where? Where the crap are you hiding now? Up above? What? Oh. Right? Maybe if you do so much amount of damage, it just runs.
Was?
That feels like it's a door. Give me my arrow back. That potion of health looked like a bottle of whiskey. Whiskey.
Was?
Wait, did I kill a witch that was like in the wall? Let's go check in here real quick. No explodies on the floor? No, it doesn't look like it. Detected? Oh, son of a... I should have known, seeing the spider webs, to look up. Feathers? What? Damage Magicka. Ooh. I think there's egg sacs I gotta eat too, yeah. Eyes are deceiving me today. Oh, that's cool. There's a key? Alright, let's keep moving. I'm gonna find him and he's gonna have most of his health again. Okay, so I got no more left. Nope. There we go. Five. Hmm.
What was that?
Me backing up. That's what that was. Whoops. Let's just take a
Must have been nothing.
chill here.
Thus.
Oh no. She tripped and fell.
I know I heard something.
That punk's just gonna run away again anyways. Do 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 do. Close. Close that beautiful eye as I stretch.
Thus.
Don't you guys love playing cat and mouse? I do. I sure do. No. Oh, okay. Expert does it in first try. Need help with what, honey? That's not how your thing works. It's storage, not internet. You have to delete more games. I know as soon as I pull that's gonna drop and that's gonna set this off. So what opens this? You know what? Ooh, good call. Yeah, let's not waste one of those arrows though. For how big that pool is, that's kind of pathetic. Oh, I didn't set it on fire? What? It's a lot of doors that just opened, it sounds like. Where the heck is that thing? Oh, he's back down there. Oh! Alright then, I guess we go this way. Where is that, I wonder? No priest nearby? Nothing crazy? Time, slow time. That's kind of disgusting. So what happens if you use slow time, but use the slow time with your arrows too? Does it like double the effect? No, I'm not dealing with that. No, not right now. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. That's what's gonna happen. I close. Come on. There we go. Grab this. Actual save my game. And then I'll be right back. 'Cause potty time. All right. I probably should have made more coffee, but I didn't. Come on. Somehow I magically got a drop in my eye, though. Left eye's bothering me a lot. All right, let's... Yeah, I know what you mean. I knew what you meant. Yeah, it was weird. It's just I fumbled it, and all of a sudden I just felt like a little reprieve in my eye. It's like, oh, okay, that happened. All right, we need some of that on right now. Maybe brief invisibility just to go in. Do potions not affect between doors? What is that nonsense? I hit the wrong button. That is so stupid that potions don't last between doors. What is that? Why? Well, looks like we get to stand here for a few seconds. Nah, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. I don't have enough magic to heal. I mean, we have so many Magicka potions, why not just use them, right? Alright, let's get back on this. I guess we should just go straight in swinging because we're just gonna get swiped and attacked anyways. And then as soon as we go out, drink the frost potion too. I think that's the plan. Excuse me? Huh. Huh. And that's why with Quick's time. The game said no to me. What was that all about? Now I've got to do like... I lost a couple leveling ups. Put that on. Pull out my swords. Drink my potion. Why am I still crouched? Ooh. Heals. Oh, it's a frickin' one of those thingy-mabobbers. He's using what? Fireball? Fireball, probably? Oh, it's the one that's been teleporting this whole time. So he's specific to this dungeon. That's why he was running. Anything special anywhere? Ooh. Are they trying to make another one? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you wanted to fly? Well, all right then. Oh, that happened. So slow time. Shout at command. Command to it to obey as the world around you stands still. Shout at time. Okay. I read that wrong. Cool. Well, we got another word at least. I was hoping for maybe another dragon priest, but that didn't happen. Yep. Yep. Can I fasty travel out of here? Oh yeah, I gotta get back to where the hell? I don't remember what the heck that dude's place was called. Oh, way over here. Cannot fast travel when there's enemies nearby. What? Say what? What enemies? There's somebody sleeping in a tent and I just don't know it? Well, they wouldn't be sleeping now. It's daytime. Well, I would hope they wouldn't be sleeping anyways. Alright, now can I fast travel? Game. I have to walk this whole dungeon again. I don't remember if it was a long dungeon or not. That's right. This way. Wait, did I just do a big loop? Yeah, you idiot. And then it was down in that way. Why does it say? Quick save. La di da, la da da. Here? No. Just around the river bend. I don't. I hate trying to activate this. How am I supposed to?
Ah, you've got the axe. And my dog. Splendid.
I'm gonna have to kill him, aren't I?
Excellent work. A hero and his faithful companion retrieving the ancient artifact for the prince. It's almost storybook. Ah, but it almost seems a shame to give a weapon like that away, doesn't it? I suppose I could be...
No, you take it. I don't use
persuaded to keep
axes.
it. But only if you use the axe to kill Barbas. Simple as that.
No deal.
You're no fun at all. Guess I'll have to make my own fun elsewhere. And with the pup back, I'll be restored to my full power. There's a whole world just waiting for me.
How about I just kill you?
I knew I could trust you. Yeah, dog gets master, master gets cosmic axe. Everyone's happy. Just get over here, mutt. Don't worry, I'll make sure he sees the light. I trusted you, now you trust me. Ah, that feels so much better. You forget how nice supreme power feels until you've been stuck in a cave for a few years. It's a shame you wished for something so dull as me taking back the mutt. Quite the lack of imagination on your part. A lack of ambition like that really ought to be punished. Perhaps by turning you into a worm, or maybe a few decades, Oh, fine. Have my boon and be done with it. Got more interesting deals to make anyway.
Yeah, why would I want to murder a dog and plus the... What did that give me? Well, it's not my pet. It's somebody else's. What did I just get? Armor. Okay. Heavy armor? Pfft. Let's just sell that quick. Do what, honey? Oh, delete more of your games?
But don't delete no. Okay? 'Cause that's my favorite
What game?
game I was just playing, like that one right there.
That one right there? Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta do a little maintenance here real quick.
Favorite.
Because for some reason, altered pictures go to internal storage, which is not a good thing. I'd rather it go to the SD card, but Kindle, frickin' Kindle app, Kindle, their words.
Don't delete no app.
No. I'm not going to, sweetie. Well, that's gotta load. All right, so we're in like nowhere's land. We need to get all the way over here. So let's just, you know, we'll start at Whiterun and then we'll start walking that way. No, I didn't want to be inside White. Oh, actually, yeah. J. You're in BFE?
Does it go?
Let's make...
We've got small weapons. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
No, I'm just looking to get rid of some crap. Take that. Take that. I had one freaking arrow. God dang it. Take that. Nope. Not done with you.
Good doing business with you.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't want to actually say that aloud. That's why I said in the middle of nowhere.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Oh, yeah, you go through my whole inventory. No! Stop it!
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Have you find any scroll?
Ender Scrolls people yet? What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Tiny?
Find any of
No. It's just... What are you doing? Yeah?
That's why it's
Oh, it's for you now because it glows? Just get rid of all that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I probably shouldn't have got rid of those. I want more of my heavier stuff. Get rid of that. A major illusion. No. Okay. Thank you.
Do come back.
All right. Let me do this real quick.
Please do look around.
Okay, you can stop talking. Come on. This thing is so slow.
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl. Come and see my special.
I need trinkets for your good lady. All crafted by the
All right, so how is my... Because it just is, honey. I don't know everything yet. You're gonna ask me.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you. No. Even if you are my elf.
That's so weird. This thing. You uninstall an app, then it goes back to the app list, and then reconfigures everything in alphabetical order. Then it takes a couple seconds, and then goes, "Oh, hey, wait, yeah, that's right. You wanted it by size." It's almost like I got to get the crank out just so it can start working again. All right. All right, we'll just start heading this way. Whilst I'm not paying attention fully. It'll be fine, right? Oh, no. Shit. So much for walking. What is this dragon doing? What is this? What is this craziness it's doing? Oh, it's attacking people. Oh, please just stay on the ground like that. Oh, did it finally realize me? Where'd it go? Excuse me. There we go. Oh! You're coming straight for me. Got it. Why is it always gotta be ice?
Ice.
I freed up more than 45. Okay. I think I freed you up space. It's telling me otherwise, but... Yay! Wait, why is there a giant just chilling? Without a club. Oh, save. Oh, look at all those dwarven arrows. Sweet. Oh, I almost ruined my what I was. Oh, no. Chew. All right. On the road again. Da 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 da. Oh, okay. I was like, I thought I killed everybody over there, and I just see the dummies just standing. No, I was a bully. I picked on that one. All right, Todd. You have a good rest of your Tuesday as well. Catch you tomorrow. Much love. What, Tiny? You're not supposed to hear your tablet. Go in your room if you want to hear your tablet. I'm almost out of ancient Nord arrows. I never bought arrows. Dang. Let's not try to kill me. What? Yes, I did, honey. You no? What did you do that? What are you doing? No, it did not do anything. What the crap? But I deleted like 4 games. Oh, the games were on the SD card somehow, huh? But I did internal storage. What are you talking about? I'm sneaking. Wonder if I could survive a Giants hit. Nothing of interesting.
At this delete 10 game.
I would if it was easier to delete it, but sitting here having to wait everything to load just to delete stuff kind of just sucks.
Like this. They went like this. That would be good.
If it was like a normal tablet and not a Kindle, it would be easier to delete everything. But if it was a normal tablet, I wouldn't be able to get like all the free stuff that you have been getting. Makes me wonder if I should just really invest into an iPad and do another dragon? Why is that? What is going on?
Wait.
Oh, crap.
Going down.
Hang on. Okay, where's this dragon going? What is it doing? Or is that the main dragon? Is that the main bad dragon? And this, yeah, that looks like the main bad dragon. Yep, it totally is.
Ah! No, 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 no.
Which means I need to pull out my good arrows and get ready to fight a dragon. Did I make it flee because I hit it? Yeah, I totally broke the game because I hit him with an arrow. There we go. Where the crap did he go? Again, why is it always ice?
That's what Finn wanted.
Dragon's supposed to breathe like lightning or acid.
Or
Not-
fire.
Yeah, or fire. The game knows I'm resistant to fire, so. Take your legs out from underneath you. That's got to be one of the more easier dragon fights. I have the power. Cool. I'm coming up to a mountain, it seems. Oh, I remember that place. Oh, there's people back in that place? I killed everyone up there. Really, game? You really gonna throw those punks at me too? I didn't ask for this. How far were you slinging those freaking ice darts at me? Your tablet's gonna die because of uninstalling everything. Alright, we're getting into new territory, so let's just slowly walk. Again, it says I didn't delete anything. What the heck, tablet?
Oh. I know you sliced potatoes on it. And then like,
Are you kidding? Another dragon? Yeah, that game has dragons, JoJo says. Miners.
Whoa there! I don't know where you're going, but stay out of that mine. It isn't safe. We tunneled into an old Nordic crypt. The whole place is crawling with Draugr. We're not mining up any ore with those undead around, so I wouldn't go down there if I were you.
I go where I please. Oh! An elder dragon? What the heck is... Oh! Oh, mother... What? Ah, and I saved that at the wrong time, too.
We're keeping the mine closed until that crypt is cleared.
An Elder Dragon? What the crap? Oh, I'm using everything in my rotation here just to get this. What? I said healing. What are you doing, game? What? What? Tell these joggers to stop coming after me. Good morning, Lady Grey. Oh, no, 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 no. I forget my buttons are backwards. Well, you tell him not to come by. Okay. Now I'm just gonna straight turn off her tablet. All right. Oh. Save. Not quick save. I was just gonna say.
We're keeping the mine closed until that crypt is clear. Someone do something!
Oh, stay there. I feel like that shouldn't have worked. But that's just me. Mother of mercy! Oh, I didn't mean to walk in. Oh, her tablet died. Well, it's safe to say I can't get into its face to start doing actual damage. What do I have potion-wise to stop fire? Maybe a potion that says resist fire. More health. Just fire. I'm assuming that would instantly kill whatever you're attacking. What the? Yeah. Come on. Like 2 more arrows. Oh my god. That should give me like 3 souls. Give me your crap. Mm, 20 arrows I pelted him with.
It can't be. You took its very soul.
I don't know what you're talking about. Can I actually continue with my actual duty now? Not get thrown something so crazy. No, I should probably change arrows. Well, that happened. All of that. Looks like I'm supposed to come down here.
Nothing here after all.
Are you kidding? Wow, why are they doing so much damage to me? Am I not supposed to be here yet? Am I too low leveled for this?
What was that?
Nope. Save scrumming. I love the sound of anvil in the morning. What? You don't see nothing. Alright, let's see what I can do from this range. What the heck? Oh, those are my peeps. Why do I have a feeling they would have died through all this? Wouldn't that have been funny? I would have just launched an arrow at one of them too. How do we get up over there? I don't like being detected because my sneak damage is not there. Quit moving.
Anyone see anything?
I'm going to find you.
One of them's trying. I love bodies just flopping around.
This is not good.
What the f?
I'm going to check that out. I've got
God, these guys are way too good.
I was just getting warmed up.
It's like I don't even have to do anything here. This is weird. What's the max amount of people you can have following you at once? Did they just leave me? I think they just left me. Which is probably good because of how much I complained about the other people the other day. I did not pick up those bracers. You lie. Joe, don't do that. Where are we going?
These pillars must have something to do with it.
Do with what?
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar. Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonborn, I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Is there something I'm supposed to activate? Or does it just do it?
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
It's so dusty here. Oh. What? What was that? Why didn't it work the one way, but it worked this? What? That just blew me up.
Wait,
Why are you stopping?
we should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates. Look safe now.
Yes, yes. I think we must approach.
This is a weird... What do you want to call it? Quest.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved.
Alright, give me lore. Can I pick your nose?
Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt it's triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Riemann Cyrodiil?
It's coming to life. You did it. After you, Dragonborn.
That was cool. Skyhaven Temple. It's dark as all can be. Are the other two not following me? Oh.
Original Akaviri bas-reliefs, almost entirely intact.
Escort quests.
Amazing. You can see how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
We're here for Alduin's Wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead.
I like how she's supposed to be holding a torch, but she isn't.
Shaw's bones, here it is. Aldrin's Wall, so well preserved. I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture and relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on artistry.
Yes, yes, let's see what we have.
He's so soft-spoken.
Look, here is Aldrin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time. when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlord, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of them all. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Toms, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself.
His name?
Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and Earth.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they need their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. Yes? What is it?
You're in luck. There is a blessing the blades used on the eve of battle. It's supposed to prepare the mind for slaying dragons. I doubt the blessing's effects would last for very long. So ask whenever you're heading out, and I'll perform the proper rites. May the scales of the dragonkind splinter at the touch of your arrows, and crack under the weight of your sword. That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good luck.
Very good.
Do you need something?
Nope.
I know the prophecy by heart. Once all blades knew it, when misrule...
For 5 days, huh?
takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower rocks and time is reshaped, when the thrice blessed fail and the red tower trembles, when the dragonborn ruler loses his throne and the white tower falls, when the snow tower lies sundered, kingless, bleeding, the World Eater wakes, and the wheel turns upon the last Dragonborn.
Well, I'm gonna look around some more. See what the old blades left for us.
Yes, yes, that's an excellent idea. Who knows what other lost treasures we might discover.
I mean, that's the plan. All right.
What do you need, Dragonborn?
Nothing. I'm looking around too, even though it's pitch black. Do I have a torch? Torch or a lamp? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K, L. No. torch. Tease.
Oh, we got someone.
No, doesn't look like it. It looks like I gotta use the stain of where is it? Staff. Staff. There we go. Dragonbane. Mace etiquette. Oh my god, Blade's armor? Oh, it's all heavy. If I had a torch, would I be able to light braziers so I can see better? God, this place is huge. Oh my god. The kid's screen behind me just turned white, so I can't see worth for crap. Open the Skyrim. Joe, settle down, please. You're getting too loud. My family. Why is it all like kids stuff? Is this where they all stayed before? Everything happened? Alright, either way, let's head towards... Let's get out of here and head towards that then. We'll fast travel that way and then to the top and see what's up there. Oops, sorry. Oops. Space button's not activate. Can I fast travel? Yes, I can. Good. God, that was a quick load.
Wind, guide you. Sky, guard you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
What is that?
Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einoth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so
Who's
chooses.
Paarthurnax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain.
Oh.
He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. He lives in seclusion on the very
That's not what I picked.
He speaks to us only rarely. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Now I get to wait. Oh, follow. This is gonna take forever, isn't it? Walkie, walkie, walkie. Oh, geez. All right. Where are we going, guys? Are we going up here?
The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
What, by doing it yourself?
Look.
Clear skies.
to my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Skyrim. Use it well.
Clear skies. Oh, they gave me a bunch too. Sky, spring, summer.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time.
Look! Bakul!
My question is, am I gonna have to keep doing that on my way up? Ow.
Look! Bakul!
Like how I'm supposed to be like taking some sort of.
Look!
The goat died. Whoa! Whoa now. Ah, crap. Yeah, let's keep moving.
Look!
Keep on heading up. Another big area of wind coming up here. It's almost like a natural ending point after talking to this guy. No, you don't get to run away from me. Let's keep climbing, just keep climbing, 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 climbing. Have the mountain goat die by waiting again. Ow. 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 Noises my character makes. We almost there? Kind of epic music. Climbing this peak.
Look! Bakul!
The throat of the world discovered.
Dremyolok, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my my mountain. They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I didn't expect him to be a dragon.
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits.
Cool, I get to spit out fire. Which one is it? Maybe the one that's called Fire Breath, you idiot.
Not until introductions are complete. Sin, Have, test your Thum against mine, Dovahkiin.
Look! Bakul!
I thought I selected Fire Breath, my bad.
Come, Dovahkiin. Ninyol, strike me with the fire of your Thum.
Yol?
Yes, Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dova Sos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Give me more of your fire breathing technique?
I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon.
Okay.
But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me.
Why not?
Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
Wait, so you're trying to tell me dragons are just computers and I'm just giving in a logical question and it errors itself and kills itself?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa. As good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los Trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question.
Okay.
Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name Throat of the World?
No. I never thought about it.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
Oh.
Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad.
Okay.
It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll.
Take a drink.
They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls, as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll.
You are getting loud again.
But this is only a small part of their power. Zophar Suryek. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever. Forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound. With the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Oh, crazy.
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Huh.
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
All right.
Drem Yolok, greetings. Lok Thum.
Can you try to kill him? The notched pickaxe. Oh, I just kicked. Not. I don't know why I'm doing this. How quickly does veins reappear? Either way, we're up here at the very tippy top. We'll call it the end for tonight. I mean today. That was a lot of fun. That was a blast. Hopefully the rest of you had a good time watching. So, as that said, chummers, stay true to yourself. Much love. And I will talk to you tomorrow for this lovely continuing adventure into the realm of Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Bye.